everybody, this is Gary. We're doing a little cooking thing today. I'm not going to do any music this time, but I'm doing some music because we're having a party going on here at the business. I was asked to make funeral potatoes because we're having a birthday party for the neighbor around the corner who's turning 60. I won't say her name because she'll kill me because I just gave away her age. She's 60. So I'm going to make some funeral potatoes, also known as Mormon potatoes, and we'll get started right away. Okay, we're back with the funeral potatoes. Let's talk about the ingredients. The ingredients we need today for my version of this, we need some sour cream, good sour cream, all natural, all original. Make sure you get the kind with the fat, because this low-fat stuff is crap. Get the good stuff. Lots of fat. One of the other the main ingredient is a potato mixture. If you're doing it at home from scratch, you're going to want to get your potatoes, your bell peppers, onions, chop them up. I like to use the potatoes O'Brien because all of those ingredients are already mixed up for you and chopped up. I'm lazy when I do this. I don't really want to work too much with it. You also need butter. This is just grade A butter. Nothing too special about it. But if I have a choice, I'm going to use sweet cream butter because it's full of fat and it's good stuff. Also, we got shredded cheese. We're going to use shredded cheese at the end of this recipe. I got mild cheddar because some of the people at the party can't necessarily handle the hot stuff. But you can use any of the shredded cheese, from the Colby Jacks to the mozzarella, any of those. It'll all work out great. And also, one of the final ingredient for the way I do it is cream of soup. You can use any type of cream of soup. I'm using cream of mushroom because that's what I have. And of course earlier I called these Mormon funeral potatoes. That's kind of got the name because out here in the West, you go to a Mormon funeral, you might find 20 varieties of funeral potatoes. And they all use different cream of soup, different flavor. They might use different potato chips to put on the top at the end. They might even use the different flavors of cheese. Maybe the spicier cheese or the not so spicy. So that's kind of what we're doing. But I'm going to cook these in my crock pot. Let me show you my crock pot. That fancy little thing right there is just a normal old crock pot. It's great for making funeral potatoes. Okay, let me put everything together and I'll be right back and show you the mess I made. Okay, I'm back with this mess that I'm making. I've taken my butter and I've chopped it up in little cubes, and we're going to put it in the crock pot, which I've already got on high. So I've had this on high for a little while, getting nice and warmed up. We're going to put a little butter in there right now. Kind of coats the bottom of the crock pot. And I'm going to go ahead and put some of the potatoes in right now too, because we want that to melt around with the butter, and of course we'll mix this from time to time. Okay, then we're going to put the mushroom soup in here. Now, of course, it is Mormon funeral potatoes, and that means you got to choose the right soup. Okay, that's for my Mormon friends out there. Okay, we just dumped the whole thing in there. Hopefully. Oops. It blooped out of there. Okay, we got that. You got to have the sour cream. Now usually what they say is 10 ounce, if you're going to use 10 ounce of the soup, you need to use about 10 ounces of sour cream. But hey, we want to have a little more fat, so we're going to add a little more than 10 ounces of sour cream. We're going to make it worth it. We're going to get fat at this party. We're going to make it worth our while. Okay, kind of mix all that together just a little bit in my trusty crock pot. We'll go ahead and add the rest of the butter. But I don't want it all clumping up at the same time. Add a few more potatoes. A little more mixing. When these are cooking, they smell so good. They taste even better when they're done. But I can see from my mixture I'm going to need to add a little more potatoes. And usually the way I do it, it takes two bags of potatoes anyway. Just add a little more and we'll mix and just keep doing it until we get everything covered with the sour cream and the mushroom soup, and get that butter mixed in there good so it'll melt throughout the whole pot. I can see that's not going to be enough potatoes. We're just going to add the whole thing and hope I don't make a bigger mess than I've already made. Okay, we'll be right back after I make a bigger mess. Okay, I'm back, and we've had the funeral potatoes cooking in the crock pot for about an hour, and I've been stirring them from time to time, and the butter's all getting melted, and it's starting to get really good. The smell is just really fantastic. Right now I'm going to add my first little batch of cheese using the mild cheddar cheese. I'm just going to rip this thing open. It says improved easy opening package. They lie. We'll get the scissors out. Oh, there we go. It opened. Okay, remove the lid. I'm going to put the cheese right on top. I'm going to put a whole package here because I want it to melt so that when I stir it in, it gets all over into the whole potato mixture. We'll just spread it out a little bit. We'll put the top back on and let it melt. When it gets melted, I'll stir it in and we'll add the second pack of cheese in a little bit. For some of you that know about funeral potatoes and these hot potato salads, there's one thing I don't put in that most of you do. I don't put any meat in this. You can put chunks of ham, turkey, chicken, whatever it is you like, you can put in there and it'll be fantastic. I don't put it in there because if you're having a party, somebody's already bringing meat, hamburgers, hot dogs, pork roast, something. Somebody's already bringing that, so I never add it in here, and I kind of like it without because I like a hamburger by itself. But if you're going to have a party, you got to have something good to drink, and I like Guaraná, the Antarctica Guaraná, straight from Brazil. It's muito bom. Frio Guaraná. Okay, we'll be back in just a minute with more crock pot potatoes. Okay, so the cheese has melted. The first batch of cheese is melted. It's time to stir this in. Mix it all up. Oh, my goodness. That just looks fantastic. Cheese is kind of melted to the sides of the pot, which sometimes is the best part. Get all those little half-burnt cheesy things right there. So we're getting this all mixed up so that the whole batch has cheese throughout it. I can't wait to try this. I hope it's not disgusting. Okay. Now I'm going to put the last batch of cheese on there. Oh yeah, the easy opening package is an easy opening, so we'll cut it. And we'll just pour the whole package of cheese right on top and spread it out. And we'll let this melt again, and then after that's all melted, we'll scoop out a whole bunch into a nice big dish, and we'll have some crushed potato chips put on top of it. So I'm going to get back to drinking some good Guaraná. Back in a minute. Okay, I've already scooped everything out into the dish, see? I went ahead and put the sour cream and onion potato chips on top. Oh, these are really good. Can't wait to take these to the party. I think they're going to like these. This is the way I make crock pot for funeral potatoes. And remember, if you're going to make funeral potatoes, nobody has to die to enjoy it. See you next time on